Yo, 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 yo. Big Catch back up in here. Bootleg Kev just interviewed Snoop Dogg, and there's a little snippet that we're about to react to. He's asking him about the Kendrick Lamar situation and how you felt as an OG. Like, yo, how you feel about, Kendrick mentioning you on the GNX album and said, I pray it was the edibles. I pray it was the edibles. We're going to listen to Snoop Dogg response. Y'all know I don't like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
In 2011, I want to say there's a historical moment. Yourself, Corrupt, The Game, I'm missing somebody else. Essentially, pass the torch to Kendrick Lamar on stage.
Yes.
Kendrick gets emotional. I think that was like a real turning point.
Well, at that time, The Game, he was the one that was
carrying the torch.
He was fucking carrying the torch. Game was fucking it up. He was getting it in. He was busting. He was battling niggas. He was keeping it gangster. He was taking niggas on tour.
Selling hella records.
But he was doing G shit, and we shouldn't forget that. A lot of times we run past him to get to that.
Game had a grand, he was holding the West Coast down.
That's why he was on stage when Kendrick was presented that, because it was all a part of us seeing that he was the next in line.
Yeah.
That's how we do it on the West. We give it to who's accordingly running the show.
Yeah.
So Game naturally on stage.
The West been doing that, or that was their first time doing that? That's how we do it. We got structure over here. Over here. West. Yeah. Over here. I don't know. But a lot of people be saying that Snoop hating on Kendrick. What y'all think, man?
Stage with me, we felt like he the one. And it wasn't no discussion that we had 3 weeks ago. That shit happened right there on the
happened
spot.
on the spot.
This nigga was fucking it up. We in the crowd watching this nigga fuck it up. I'm sitting with Dr. Dre in the crowd, watching this nigga fuck it up. And I'm like, I gotta go on stage with this nigga Dre. I'm sorry, I can't be in the crowd. So I go on stage, and he do another song, then another song, and they look over at me and they hand me the mic. I'm like, man, fuck all this shit, nigga. This nigga's the king. And everybody agreed. And that nigga broke down in tears, and it was beautiful because I watch him now, and I see all the work he put in before he took the crown and after he got the crown. He is a true king.
When you heard him,
and here's the thing, we about to get into it. This the thing. Dot still putting in the work. Let's get it.
When you heard him talk about you on Whacked Out Murals and posting the Taylor freestyle, I saw you retweet it and say it was the edibles. What were your thoughts when you first heard that?
That's my nephew, man. He's a rapper, man. He's supposed to speak his mind and tell his truth.
Yeah.
That's the way he felt, you know what I'm saying? And he has the right to say that. I'm his big homeboy, so I have to take what's given to me from his perspective because he's speaking truth.
Yeah.
And the truth shouldn't hurt you. It should make you better. You know what I'm saying? I'm one to accept truth when it's brought to me directly. He feels that I shouldn't have played that. Damn, I was on them edibles, my nigga. I gotta be more careful. You right, nephew.
There was like an AI transposed version of you on that song, which was crazy, right? Like,
yeah.
That shit was diabolically, like, I don't even know, like, one of the weirdest things.
But the crazy part is, I can say it. What had happened was, that's how niggas say it. What had happened was, I did a collaborative post with someone. You know how you do a collaborative post?
And you do a lot of those.
Right. So when I do it, I don't listen to the music. I just see gin and juice because it's my brand.
Right.
So when I post it, I'm thinking I'm posting gin and juice. I don't know what song this is. I'm not hip to everybody's music.
Right.
Then I get the word, nephew, didn't like what you did. What did I do? You played some music. What music? Then I had to go look at I'm like, oh, that's cuz.
Do y'all think his PR told him to say that after all this time, or do y'all think that was true? That's the question.
Damn.
So then I deleted it, called nephew, left him a message because he ain't pick up. He was working on his shit. I left him a message, nephew, this Uncle Snoop. I got the message. I apologize. I was fucked up. My bad.
Did you feel like at all like weird about like that, like Drake using your voice?
Man, I don't want to be in nobody's shit, man. I like being in my own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look. He gotta stay neutral, bro. He gotta stay neutral. He see Drake falling, boy. Hey, don't nobody want to be with him. Even Wayne going look, even Wayne staying neutral. Don't nobody want to be with Drake right now. No, sir. Snoop said, I don't want to be in nobody's shit. I want to be in my own shit. Let's see how he handle it, though. Let's see how he handle it.
Being in my own shit, you know what I'm saying?
Because you didn't know that was happening.
No, I didn't.
To me, like, if you were going to do that, like,
Hold on,
you should, like, tap.
I got to hear that again. That's funny. Hold on.
Man, I don't want to be in nobody's shit, man. I like being in my own shit. Message. I apologize. I was fucked up.
Yo,
My
son.
bad.
Did you feel like at all like weird about like that, like Drake using your voice?
Man, I don't want to be in nobody's shit, man. I like being in my own shit. You know what I'm saying?
'Cause
Oh, shit, man. Keep me out of that shit. I don't want to be down with that shit. You doing lawsuits and shit, man. You doing little Anita McSween, little dolls and shit. Man, keep me out of that shit, man. Wordy's bond, boy.
You didn't know that was happening.
No, I didn't.
To me, like, if you were gonna do that, like, you should like tap in, like, hey, I'm gonna use your voice on some shit.
But see, I'm such a big figure. I'm Uncle Snoop.
Right.
I'm accessible to everybody, so everybody feels like they can because I don't have too many parameters when it come to me. But when it comes to beef, that's a real parameter that I do have. I don't get in nobody's beef. I'm usually the one who ends the beef. But if it's out of my reach, then I step out and allow two men to get an understanding. And that's what I feel like these two men and two rappers should establish, where they don't need me to take sides or jump in. I'm from the West, so my heart lies on the West.
Yeah.
But when it comes to this shit, you gonna handle your business because you from the motherfucking West.
Right.
You don't need no help.
Right.
And if you needed help, you wouldn't have to ask. I'd have been on the double.
That's fair. What are your thoughts on the lawsuit?
Look, hey, how you gonna handle this, man? This what I like right here.
I'd have been on the double.
That's fair. What are your thoughts on the lawsuit?
Next question.
I gotta ask.
Next question, girl. Well, you know, on the West, we hold court in the streets, girl.
Fair. See, that's all. Yeah, that's a fair point.
That's just what we call it.
Yo, on this new album, there's I love the way you ended it. The Negotiator was hard. It's a lot of sonics on this album. There's a lot of dope. Like, what I feel like what you all were able to do was also like shine a light on some features that weren't necessarily like household names that have been like doing their thing for a while. Was there anything that didn't get finished feature wise in time for like that almost, you know, crossed the finish line making the album, or that you were trying to make happen that just didn't end up working out?
Nah, we were specific about what we wanted. We had a whiteboard in the room. Whiteboard.
Not a white boy.
A board. And the nigga say, yeah, white boy in the room. Whiteboard, B-O-A-R-D. And we would write down, you know, the songs accordingly that we thought that would make it. And then we had another list called Shit Outta Luck. So the Shit Outta Luck was the songs that didn't make the album. So we would always look at these and then look at Shit Outta Luck and be like, which one? So give you a perfect example. It's probably not the answer you're looking for, but I think it's good. We had the album right here. Then we looking at Shit Outta Luck. I don't like this one song on the album. And Dre ain't really fucking with it either. So we trying to figure out what should we do or how can we make it better. So I say, hey, that motherfucker over there on Shit Outta Luck, that's a hit if you just touch it. It's sticky situation.
Fire.
Banging.
Fire.
That motherfucker was over there.
Oh, it wasn't even gonna make the album.
No way.
Yeah.
I had to go fish hooking back in and say, cuz, nigga, you hear what I'm saying on that?
Yeah, no, you're going in.
And you hear if you touch that music and put all that, and then when it changes into the, oh my God, it's an experience.
For sure.
So that was one of those records where I had to go save it rather than records that didn't make it.
Was there like other attempts of you guys doing a version of this throughout the years? Because we always hear like Dre is so like, I don't know how many times we've heard about the Detox and how many times it's been restarted. Like, did you guys ever attempt to do this specific mission of an album and it just didn't end up coming to fruition in the past?
Nope.
So this is the first
You
time.
don't miss.
Hey, y'all look up that Snoop and Dre short movie. It's like a short movie. That joint is fire. They got a whole lot going on, but I like what they doing. I really like what that new song that they got. I like that shit. What's up? Dun, dun, dun. What's up? What's up? That's fire. I like it.
Yeah.
That motherfucker don't miss. When me and him say we going in,
We're locked in.
yeah, we never locked in after this. The last time we locked in was the last meal. When it was like, hey, cuz, I need you to mix my album. And I sat up there with him and he mixed every song. But he didn't produce every song.
Right.
But he heard all of my lyrics on every song. So when I got to certain songs, when we got to that shit, he was like, you and DLC got to write this again. So he made me like rewrite certain things. And when we did the wrong idea, he loved badass verse. And then my verse, he was like, I like the way you started, but you need to change. That's why when I changed, I said, I'm down with P and DRE, a real nigga from the motherfucking LBC. I just look like this. I stay down with the twist. I'm real with this. I'm deep as abyss. I gave you a pound, then I gave your wife a kiss. I had to dip because y'all was full of that bullshit.
Yeah.
So he made me change all of that when it wasn't even his beat. So now when we lock up on this project, it ain't like that. It's like, I'm producing you, Snoop. So that means when you come over here, you sit down and you follow my instructions.
You
and
in my
I wanted
house.
that.
Right.
This is what I wanted. With all of the shit that I'm doing, I was missing that last piece, that music.
But what I like with Snoop, even though everybody be saying that he be hating on Dot and all of that, you know, besides the negativity, you always got to get some positivity out of things as well. He's mature about things. You know what I mean? It's not in just age with his actions as well. You know what I mean? The way he answered it, the way he answered the how you feel about K Dot saying I pray it was the edibles. You know, he said, you know, that's nephew. He's a rapper. You know what I mean? He's supposed to let me know how he feel or whatever. But I like the way he handled that because let's be honest. Most people would take that and they just go along. No, I told him this. I pulled him to the side. I put that little nigga in his place. And imagine that's what we used to hearing. We're really not used to hearing mature answers and, you know, growth. And that's what we need. Leading by example. Forget what you talking about. Forget what you be saying. What's your actions showing? What is your actions about? And Snoop actions, you know, he don't be getting all defensive and all of that. And, you know, that's what I like. That's what I like. But y'all let me know how y'all think about what y'all think about the video, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm gone, y'all.